What's up, and welcome to our mini upper body strength workout. My name is Sid, occupational therapist, personal trainer, strength coach, 21 weeks pregnant, and ready to lead you through this workout in a way that makes you feel empowered, strong, capable, and just like you can handle anything. All right, so today what we're gonna need is a variety of dumbbells from light to moderate to heavy. We'll kind of hit it all today. And then you'll need a band, whether you have these nice long flat bands or something more like a long looped band. Whatever type of band that you have will work. Just make sure you have one accessible. All right, we're gonna start just with a nice little warm up. So we're gonna come into hands and knees, and we're just gonna start with a good cat-cow. So I inhale, reach my head up to the ceiling, arch my back. On my exhale, round my spine, tuck my pelvis a little bit. Really feel that flexion through the spine. Extend it, open it up, reach up to the sky. Exhale. And round. Good, one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good, come back to a tabletop. What we're gonna do is gonna reach one arm up in front of you and come back down. So exhale, reach and lift. Just get nice and warm through these wrists, through these shoulders. Good, both hands come back down to the mat. Shoulder circles. Same thing other way. Good, we're gonna come to a short kneel, so go ahead and go sit your butt back toward your heels, and we are gonna reach our hands back behind, flick the wrists up, then flick them up toward your shoulders, hands come to tap. Put them up and back, up and tap. Like you're grabbing something, someone's handing you something behind you, bring them up to your shoulders and tap. So just kind of flowing through here. Getting all the arms, wrists, shoulders, elbows, everything nice and warm. Good, let's bring them down to the mat. Let's go this time, fingers pointed toward those heels. Just kind of rock back and forth, feel a good little stretch. Good, flip them around, palms facing, fingers pointed forward. We're gonna rock forward. Turn them out to the side, rock side to side. Good, just roll them out here. Nice circles each direction. Good, one hand comes across the chest, open it up, switch it out. Good. Last one's here, arms come pointed forward, open it up, rotate, reach behind, looking the opposite direction. Just getting a little bit of mobility through your spine here. And that is our cue that we are getting into our workout. All right, so we are primarily targeting back, triceps, and shoulders, as well as like a little bicep finisher with this workout today. Okay, so we are first going to come into a tripod position with your heaviest weight. I am using a 25-pound weight today, so pick whatever fits you and your heavy weight. Tripod position is here. I'm actually gonna place another dumbbell on my side. So I'm kind of making a V with my dumbbells. Hands come down, and I'm coming into this tripod position with my knee out close to like 90 degrees-ish. Okay, find the spot that's comfortable for you. You can also kick that leg back if that feels better. Okay, from here, we are using that outer hand, the one that's closest to the knee, and we are doing a row. You can take a narrow row or a wide row. So palm would face in for a narrow row, palm would face toward that knee for a wide row, okay? If you're doing a wide row, you might wanna pick a slightly lighter weight. It's just a longer lever, a little bit harder to lift. Okay, so we are gonna be here in about 5 seconds. Okay, so give me a couple practice reps, bringing that wrist toward your ribs, feeling that scapula kind of round down and pull up. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, lift that weight. Good. So I'm keeping my head in line with my shoulders, back, and neck, keeping my gaze down, slightly ahead of me, but down to the ground, and keeping that motion going constantly. So I don't want to stop for too long. I want to keep that time under tension. Good. Give me 4 more good reps. 4, 3, we should be approaching failure, so it should be starting to feel hard. 2, 1, good. Go ahead and rest. Let's grab that moderate weight. For me, I am grabbing 12.5. Okay, I'm gonna come lying on my side. My right arm is going to be up in the sky. My hand is just gonna kind of rest under my head, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Okay, my palm is facing forward. I'm keeping that elbow directly over my shoulder. We've got a tricep extension, so letting that weight lower, pressing it back up. Keep that elbow glued as if you have something behind your elbow and you're not allowing it to move back or forward. All right, meet me here and let's go. Staying on that same side that you did that row with. Really getting into those triceps. Here we go. Again, the goal with all of these is to get close to failure. So if we're loading the muscles in a way, picking the right weight, by the end of our set, it should be really hard to lift that weight against gravity. I probably have like 2 or 3 more. Here we go. 3, 2, the tempo's starting to slow. Last one. Good, drop that weight. Staying on that same side, let's grab your light weight. I have 7.5. Okay, I'm staying on that side again. Hand is wherever is comfortable for you. The weight comes out in front of us, giving like a slight bend in our elbow. From here, we're just lifting and lowering. Really working that deltoid muscle here. All right, here we go. Not gonna be here for long. We've already got a little bit of fatigue going in our arm. Woo! Here we go, keep pulling. Keep that slight bend in the elbow. Dumbbell comes to the ceiling. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Good, drop that weight. We're coming back up into the tripod row, this time on the opposite side. Okay, so get that weight out of the way. Grab your heavy weight again. Okay, again, I got my 25 here. Using that opposite weight, creating that V with my dumbbells just to support my body. Just feels most comfortable here. Option with the leg, you can kick it back or bring it out to the side for more support. Okay, option to take a narrow row or a wider row. Here we go, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Pull that weight up. Gaze stays slightly ahead. Everything stays nice and centralized. We're not rotating, really isolating, pulling, wrist toward ribs, feeling those upper back muscles work hard to pull this weight. Keep it up, here we go. We got 5 more good reps. 5, 4, tempo should be starting to slow. If not, keep going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, grab that moderate weight. Meet me on your side. Again, I have 12.5 here. Lying on my side, hand is propped. Tricep extension. So elbow is directly over that shoulder. Drop that weight down toward my eyes. Exhale, press it up. Okay, elbow stays glued. Just extending the bottom half of that arm to get that tricep working. If you don't like this variation, doesn't feel good on your elbow, you can always come onto your back. Same thing, keep that elbow in place, bend and extend. Okay, take whatever variation feels best on your body. Remember, we don't want to force our bodies into something that doesn't feel good. Find the modification, the variation that works best for you, but just keep moving through it. Okay, you can even kind of combo the two. We're still loading those triceps. Stay with me, here we go. Control that lower, drive it up. 5 more good reps, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, come on, one more good one. 1, drive it up, drive it up, drive it up. Ooh, yeah. Drop that moderate weight. Grab your light weight. Again, I have 7.5 here, but find what works for you. Lying on your side, we've got those shoulder raises, okay? Elbows slightly bent, weight is out in front of us. We lift and lower. Okay, so I'm not coming like way up here to the sky, just getting to that mid-range, keeping that tension, lift and lower. We're gonna fatigue pretty fast for this one. It's a long lever. Good, here for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, shake it out a bit, roll to your side, sit yourself up. We're gonna finish with our little bicep set. So I want you to grab one heavier weight for your bicep curl and then one set of lighter weights for your bicep curl. Okay, so for me, I'm going 15s and 10s. All right. Just gonna swap them out real quick. Okay, so we are going 5 reps of our heavy weight, 10 reps of our lighter weight. All right, coming to a tall kneel. If you'd rather take it to standing, you totally can. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, 5 reps. Keep those elbows away from your sides. Pull those dumbbells up to your shoulders. 3, exhale, zip. 4, one more. 5, good. I probably could have gone a little bit heavier there because we only got 5 reps. Grab those weights quick, straight into our 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. Here we go, you got it. 5, 4, 3, last 2, finish strong. 2, 1. So I definitely could have gone heavier on those bicep curls. Given that, my tempo didn't really slow much by the end. Okay, so next round I'll be choosing some heavier weights. All right, so we are doing all of that again, but we are gonna add a little bit of a drop set to every exercise this round. Okay, so I'm coming back to my heavy weight. So I've got my 25-pound for my tripod row. Okay, bringing that weight back. And then I'm also gonna grab my band this time. So grab that band, wrap it around the dumbbell that you're not using your working arm the first set. Okay, so we'll wrap it, just leave it there for a second, but have it accessible. Okay, if you have the long loop band, same thing. Just wrap it around that dumbbell and leave it there. Coming into that tripod position, we're going same thing. I'm starting with my right arm. Right knee is out, left knee is down. Have my 45 degrees with these weights. All right, here we go. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift in 3, 2, 1. Again, you have the option to take this narrow row or a wider row. I just prefer the narrow today, keeping it close to my body. Give me 5 more reps. 5, 4, 3, yep. 2, come on. 1, rest. Good, grab that band. You can grab both sides or just one side. I'm gonna grab just one side. I'm gonna hold the opposite side with my opposite hand. Okay, from here, palm is facing inward. I'm pulling it with a slightly bent but mostly straight arm. Okay, pull it straight up. Here we go. We're here for 30 seconds. Exhale, zip and pull. We should feel that upper back, upper trap starting to work. Halfway. Stay with me, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, oh yeah, 1. Turn that palm down, open up slightly. Okay, we got a tricep extension with this band. I'm gonna let a little bit of tension out because this is gonna be a harder move. Keeping my elbow stable, extending that arm, okay? So just bend and extend here. Everything on this right arm, really fatiguing it out. Good, we're not here for long. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, whoo, yeah. Okay, we are going to flip it over, grab that moderate weight. I have a 15. I'm coming onto my back. We've got a skull crusher. Okay, so staying on that right arm, curling down onto my back. Right arm comes up overhead. Elbow is going to stay locked directly over my shoulder. Bend and extend that arm. Okay, getting into these triceps. I like to have my hand in my elbow crease just as a little cue to really focus on those triceps and not allow the rest of the arm to compensate and take over. Whew, we're getting there already. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, yeah, 3, 2, 1, good, rest. Grab, keep that. You can either keep your moderate 15-ish weight or drop down. We've got a shoulder raise. Okay, so I'm keeping my elbow bent here, pressing this weight up, kind of making an arc, pushing it back toward my head. Oh, yeah. And we will not be here long because we are already feeling that fatigue. Here we go. Keep that elbow bent, drive it up. You should feel this on the front side of your shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, come on. One more good rep, one more good rep. Woo! Drop it out, flip it over, same thing, other side. So we finish out this other side, we finish out our biceps, and we are done for the day. Grab that heavy weight, bring it out in front of you. Grab your opposite dumbbell, place it next to it, have your band ready, wrapped around it. All right, hand comes to that weight, we get into our tripod position. We're rowing wide or narrow in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Remember, we want to keep constant motion. We don't want to pause too long at the bottom or the top. Keep it going. Exhale, zip as you pull. Come on, give me 5 more reps. 5, 4, you got it. 3, 2, 1, good. Drop that heavy weight. Grab the band. Okay, again, one or both sides, whatever feels best for you. I'm kind of a one side, pull the weight, pull the resistance in between. Okay, palm faces in, we pull up. Keeping that arm mostly straight, tiny little bend in the elbow. Here we go for 30 seconds. Halfway, halfway, come on. Woo! 5, 4, 3, you're almost there. 2, 1, yep. Okay, let the resistance out a tiny bit on that band. Palm comes facing toward your knee. Bring that elbow up. Okay, keep the elbow anchored. Bend, extend the arm. Same thing, we're here for about 30 seconds. Yeah, triceps, here we go. Imagining that elbow is glued to a wall. Just bending, extending from that tricep. 10 seconds, here we go. Probably also feeling shoulder because we're keeping that arm up the whole time. 3, 2, 1 more good rep. Yeah. Drop that weight, drop that band, grab your moderate weight. For me, that is 15. Okay, coming onto my back, bringing that weight up. We've got our skull crusher, okay? So elbow stays directly over shoulder. Again, you can use that cue at your elbow crease if you like. Here we go. Whew. Yeah, we got it. Here we go. Give me 10 more good seconds. 5, 4, 3, I might be done. 2, 1, yeah. Okay, we've got our last one, shoulder press. So my elbow stays bent and I just press this weight up, kind of creating an arc toward my head. Woo, we're not here for long, let's go. After this, all we have is biceps, holy moly. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Oh, those shoulders. I was getting to the point of not being able to lift it. Okay, so grab our heavier and our lighter set of weights for our bicep curls. So last round was a little bit light for me, so I'm gonna go up. We are gonna try 20s for our heavy. All right, so grab those weights, have them available. Okay, we've got 5 heavy reps, 10 lighter reps, but still like your moderate weight. So I'm gonna go 20 for my heavies, 15 for my lighter. We'll see how we do. All right, here we go. Last exercise of the day, these bicep curls with a drop set in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, come on, exhale, zip. 1, good. Grab them quick, straight into your 10 lighter. 10. Again, you can take this in standing if you'd rather. 2, 8, 7, 15s for 10 is gonna be a lot. Here we go. 6, 5, 4. Trying not to use my momentum as much as I can. 3, 2, come on. Last one. 1. Woo. All right, y'all, drop those weights. We're gonna have a little bit of a cool down. We made it, you did it. A quick 20 to 30 minute upper body workout. Let's just go bend and extend those wrists. Good, now bend, extend those arms. Yeah. Let's bring them down to our sides. Just feel a good little stretch here. And lean into it, lean back if you want. Scoot your body back. Feel a good stretch, kind of all through here. Yeah, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for moving your body. Let's cross one arm over the other. Feel a good stretch on the front side of that shoulder. We worked those deltoids a little bit today. Feel good to just kind of stretch them out, release any tension. Good, same thing, other side. We also got into those triceps. So let's go arm over head. Feel a good stretch on this back side of the arm. Good, same thing, other side. Good, last one, we're just gonna come into a child's pose. So on hands and knees, rock those hips back toward your heels. I just love a child's pose. It just feels so good. You can relax your arms, let your forehead come into the mat. Just finish with a couple deep breaths. Allow your breath, your heart rate to just kind of start to slow. Good, inhale, exhale. Good, and whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll on up. Thank yourself for showing up today, and I will see you next time.